Hey guys, I'm Isabel Boyd, and this is part 3 of See What I Can Do project. Back at it with juggling. I've been really working on trying to just focus on 2 socks and then incorporate the third when I feel ready, which I haven't got there yet, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you guys my attempt. Starting again with, we're going to start off with 2 socks and then just to get warmed up. As you can see, I have basically mastered this. I wouldn't say my throws are consistent, but I'm consistently catching it every time and it's making the right shape. And now we're going to add in the third sock, which is where things go wrong. I really struggle with knowing when to throw the other sock that's in my dominant hand. And I feel like I don't know when to throw it, but well, I do know. I'm supposed to throw it after this one leaves, but I just don't know. My throw on this other one, the second sock in my hand, is really, really bad. And I just need to work on that. And it makes me lose everything. It's so unfortunate. But I'm not supposed to throw it at the same time. Yeah, it's not going well. I would rate my overall final skill development probably a 2 or 3 out of 10. I would say I progressively improved, but I feel like I didn't make any big improvements, which I feel like I could get there. Theoretical framework, I feel like I started in the cognitive stage where I had to think about every tiny little thing that I was doing with the socks, and then I think with more practice I moved into the associative stage where I began to register my mistakes and I could start to fix them. Definitely not in the autonomous stage, and I probably won't be there for a while. Juggling also uses a motor program with feedback to adjust throws, so I'm also using a motor program. Some constraints, I would say the biggest one is individual. I have very poor hand-eye coordination, and I'm just very inconsistent all around with throwing and catching. Probably because I play soccer, don't really need to use my hands. It's something I don't practice very often. And then I would say the task is just a difficult task. Whenever I bring in the third sock, I really struggle. Environment, I might be a little bit distracted, potentially sometimes. Some teaching points that I would make after learning to juggle for a while, I would definitely say start with 2 before the third, because I feel like in the very beginning I was trying to get all 3 right away, and that's just it's really hard to do. Then I would say focus on the throw, not the catch, because I also did this a lot. I was just so worried about catching it, and I kind of was giving myself bad throws because I was more worried about catching it. But yeah, and I would just say lots of practice. I feel like juggling is a very underrated thing that is honestly really a lot more difficult than what it looks, and I realized that. I did not realize it was this hard, so I would just practice a lot. Future plans, I intend to practice more consistently and actually slow down and practice, and really make sure I master the 2 socks, and then really try to work on getting that third or the second sock up in my dominant hand. And yeah, that's it.